What is this Apple M1 chip? What is so special about it? Let's talk about that today. Apple in November 2020 released the first Macs with an ARM-based M1 chip. The chip has received rave reviews for its incredible performance and efficiency. It is the culmination of more than a decade of Apple's work on chips created for the iPhone and the iPad. What is Apple's M1 chip? The M1 is the first Apple-designed system on a chip, SoC, that's been developed for use in Macs. It marks Apple's transition away from the Intel chips that the Cupertino company has been using since 2006. Apple's chip design has allowed it to create Macs that are faster and more power-efficient than was possible with Intel-designed chips. There are 16 billion transistors on the M1, the most Apple has ever put into a chip for the fastest CPU core available in low-power silicon. The unified memory architecture lets the CPU, GPU, and other processor components don't need to copy data between one another and are able to access the same data pool. This memory architecture means that the RAM is not user upgradable, which isn't too much of a surprise because few Macs have user-accessible RAM. What's different about the M1? Unlike Intel chips built on the x86 architecture, the Apple Silicon M1 uses an ARM-based architecture. The M1 chip is the most powerful chip that Apple has created to date. It is built on a 5-nanometer process by Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company, TSMC. Now we talk about Macs coming with M1 chip. Apple has released the 2020 MacBook Air, 13-inch MacBook Pro, and Mac Mini with M1 chips. Apple has also introduced M1 versions of iMac and the iPad Pro. Let's talk about CPU, GPU, and Neural Engine. Apple's M1 chip includes an 8-core CPU with 4 high-performance cores and 4 low-efficiency cores. Cores work alone when significant power isn't needed, but for demanding tasks, all 8 cores can be engaged at one time. The highest-performing Mac of the bunch, the Mac Mini, earned a single-core Geekbench 5 score of 1702 and a multi-core score of 7380, with the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro coming in just behind. Apple says these cores offer performance similar to the prior generation dual-core MacBook Air, but at much lower power. The Apple Silicon chip has an 8-core GPU, but there's also a version used in the entry-level MacBook Air models that has one of the cores disabled for a 7-core one. The M1 has the fastest integrated graphics in a personal computer, according to Apple. It's capable of running close to 25,000 threads simultaneously, and with 2.6 teraflops of throughput. The M1 chip has a built-in neural engine that Apple started adding to its A-series chips a few years ago. It's designed to accelerate machine learning tasks across the Mac for things like video analysis, voice recognition. The M1 chip brings up to 3.5x faster CPU performance, up to 6x faster GPU performance, and up to 15x faster machine learning capabilities. Compared to the latest PC laptop chips, the M1 offers 2x faster CPU performance and does so using just 25% of the power. The M1 chip is more battery efficient than any other Mac chip Apple has released to date. The Mac with the longest battery life is the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which lasts for up to 20 hours. See you in next video. Thanks for watching.